This is a tutorial for Mac users to install Windows on their Mac without consuming the inbuilt storage, instead using an external hard disk or a SSD. എങ്ങനെ ഒരു മാക് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഇൻറ്റേർണൽ സ്റ്റോറേജ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാതെ നമുക്കൊരു പകരമുള്ളൊരു എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ ഹാർഡ് ഡിസ്ക് ഡ്രൈവോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സോളിഡ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഡ്രൈവ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് എങ്ങനെ വിൻഡോസ് ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്ത് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം എന്നതിനെപ്പറ്റി ഒരു ട്യൂട്ടോറിയലാണ് ഈ വീഡിയോ. So before we start, you should have an external storage drive. There can be an SSD or a hard disk drive, but I prefer SSD because SSD is faster than the hard disk drive. And also I have a USB mouse case that helps us to navigate till we install the trackpad drivers to the Windows. Coming to the software parts, we basically have 4 softwares. One is the Windows 10 ISO file because that's the OS which we have to install. Then we have VMware Fusion, which helps us to create a virtual machine within the Mac OS so that we can extract the Windows to the external drive using the Win2 USB and the Windows support files which we can download from the boot camp. Now to install the Windows supporting file, of course, which has to be done using the boot camp. Open the boot camp, click action, download Windows support software, and it will be prompt to select the download location. Select the download location, then done. The supporting file is comparatively lengthy file, so it takes much time to download. Now plugging the external storage you have, open disk utility. Now we're going to erase all the content in the external drive that we have. Select your external drive, click on the erase, a dialog box pops. Name your external drive and format to MS-DOS FAT. Formatting drive in MS-DOS FAT makes the storage drive easily recognizable. Once you are done, don't use, done, close the window. Then open Finder to the downloads. Now we have all the 4 softwares that we have already downloaded. Double click the VMware Fusion. Double click on the application icon. Now the VMware pops up. Now open the VMware Fusion application. Click on the Files menu, then click on New. If opening the VMware Fusion for the first time, you will be directed to this window. Open Finders, Downloads, and drag the Windows ISO file to the VMware Fusion software. Now continue, and select Windows Home. You basically can only select Windows Home. Windows Pro cannot be installed by this method, only Windows 10 Home. Continue. Of course, I don't have a key, continue without key. If you have key, you can select more isolated. Continue. And next is actually an unnecessary step. If you have RAM, you can go with the steps or just finish it off. Now select the location you have to download or install Windows. You have to have 30 gigs of space, minimum space. Now click processor and memory, then drag the icon to 4 gigs up. I have 8 gigs of RAM, so I just maintain equal in both sides. Because this is an unnecessary step, you can just go by default. Now play. Click on the play button. This is a crucial step. If this goes right, you almost have set. Yeah, we are set. Now this may consume some time. I'm skipping forward. I'm checking my memory status. This takes time. I just put it off. Now setup is starting. Let's wait. Now we have the process. of course takes a lot of time. Bear with me. Yeah, now we actually are in the Windows platform within the Mac OS. Let's refresh. Now the data box has to pop up. Yes. Yes to the network. This allows us to copy files from the Mac OS to the Windows platform, virtual Windows platform created by VM Fusion. Copy the Windows support file, then copy the Windows USB exe file. Okay, after it's copied, go to virtual machine on top, then USB and Bluetooth, then connect to bootcamp or whatever name that you have given to your external hard drive. Yep, yeah, now we are in the business. Now the hard drive is recognized by the Windows as it is MS-DOS FAT formatted. Now click on virtual machine, go to CTJTDY, choose disk. Now go to downloads, select the Windows ISO file, open. Okay, again CTJTDY, connect CTJTDY. Okay, we're set. All set. Now open the Windows USB file. S. Okay, select your language. I accept the agreement. Next. Install. Finish. Yeah, close Internet Explorer pop-up. Now we have installed the USB. Open it. Yes, Windows Explorer again, close it. Okay, select the option, see the DVD, down pops, select Windows 10 Home. Next, down arrow, select the hard drive. Second option, GPT-2 UEFI, yes. Okay, next, it's just the summary. Now this is the most time consuming part. To finish this process, about 15 to 30 minutes are for sure. When the process completes, exit. Yes, set. Now go to library, open the hard disk or SSD, copy the Windows support file to the SSD or the external storage, copy. And that takes time, bear with me, and I just speed up things. Okay. Yes, now we're basically done with VM Fusion. Okay, shut down. Yes, shut down the virtual machine. Don't use. Now without removing the external hard disk plugged in, restart the Mac. Okay, restart. As now we have the Windows OS in the hard disk, now we are going to set up it. Hold the command and the R key until you have the loading bar. Holding command R takes you to the Mac OS recovery. Click the user, type in your password that you used to sign into your Mac. Yeah, in the top corner, click the utilities. Yeah, startup security utility. Of course, you have to re-enter the password again. Now, click, then These steps makes your Mac capable of booting from an external hard drive. Now security, close it, close the Mac OS utility. Choose startup disk. Choose startup disk. Click on it. Okay. Let it load. Yes. Select the Win to USB. Now restart. Restart again. Now for the very first time we are booting to Windows on our Mac using the external drive. This is a time when you have to use the external USB mouse because the trackpad doesn't work, the keyboard also doesn't work because no driver for these bars are being installed. So use the external USB mouse. Select the region. Yes. Select the keyboard layout. Yes. Skip. Just a movement. Of course we don't have the Wi-Fi drivers enabled, so I don't have internet. Now continue with limited setup. Okay. Now enter a name for the PC. To enter, we don't have the keyboard right now, so click on the bottom corner for the on-screen keyboard and enter your name. Once done, you can enter your password or just next. Okay, customize. Next. No. Yeah. Takes time. Yes. And finally, now we are back to the Windows. All set. Booted from the external drive. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go to library. External hard disk. And select Windows. Support files. Then to bootcamp. Setup. And the setup. Yes. Next. Installing. This allows to sync the hardware and the Windows software. After this, probably we having our trackpad installed or keyboard installed. In most cases. Now also consumes more time consuming. When it's finish. Once that restarts. After restart. I still have my trackpad and keyboard not working, so connect to your network using your keyboard. Go to control panel, network, connect your Wi-Fi, and password using the on-screen keyboard. Of course, if you have the keyboard already installed, connect to the network, refresh, go to the Apple software update. Now if you have any bootcamp update, do that update so that makes any issues that are prevented. That's it. Once the bootcamp is installed, go to Windows Update and check for updates, and if you have any updates, do it so that have many driver softwares in it. After the update, working on update. Yes, this is a time consuming. So working on updates. Yes, this restart fixes all the my trackpad is fully operational. I have the keyboard set. Further updates. Software okay. Network there's no updates left. So it's it. Thanks for watching and do subscribe.